start with this gentleman right here. Sir, let me ask you. Do you have confidence in Sonko, and do you think he will deliver on aspects or other issues that you want him to deliver?
I don't think if Sonko will deliver. Because, one, Sonko was once as the senator for Nairobi. What did he do to oversight? He did nothing. Therefore, I don't see him delivering. He's just going to act in the cameras and the videos. Those are what we will be seeing around Nairobi.
So for you, you're basing it on his track record. He was once a senator. He didn't do much. An MP at some point. Yes. So right now you're feeling, even as the governor of Nairobi, you're still not confident about it.
No, I'm not confident because the problems of Nairobi still will remain the problems of Nairobi.
But we've seen him cleaning up. Yeah.
What he's cleaning? He's cleaning the posters that he placed. Which of course is the law, that if you place the poster, even certain MCS are also doing the same. Even myself, I was contesting and I was removing mine. So I'm removing mine. If you go around the streets where I contested as an MCA, I removed all of. I've employed boys. They are doing it.
Okay, so then let's compare both the outgoing Evans Kidero and Mike Sonko.
There is a little bit difference because if you look at Kidero, sometimes when he was at the helm, we used to see him doing certain things which were a bit logical than the way Sonko is going to do his. Because Sonko is going to behave like the Hague style, where he was sleeping on the road and all that. And I believe that he's not going to leave that, because if according to the African culture, if your style is that style of doing dirty things, you will remain doing them.
All right. What about his deputy? Gathe, do you at least have confidence? Do you think he'll be able to streamline Sonko in the way to lead Nairobi?
Let me tell you, a deputy is not the governor. A deputy is somebody who sits there in the office. There's nothing a deputy can decide on anything. A deputy is somebody who is like a wife who is tied at the belly of the husband.
Let's hear from someone else. I need to hear from someone else. Do you think the same thing as your colleague here? Do you have confidence in your new governor, in Sonko?
No, I don't have.
You don't have any...
No, I don't have.
Okay. Is there something you'd want to see him do then?
Nothing he's going to do.
You don't think he's going to do?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then if you compare Kidero and Sonko, like your brother there has compared, do you feel like Sonko will address more issues?
No.
Okay, I want to hear from someone else. Yes. Tell me, what are those key issues you want to see Sonko address?
Yes, to start, I'm Moses Otieno. I'm looking forward to see my new governor, Sonko Mbuvi Kioko, changing life of Nairobians. To start, since the new governor was elected with the majority, we have to respect that, because every leader comes from God. And since he has been elected, let us give him time and support to see whether we are going to see improvement or not.
So you have a bit of confidence in your new governor?
With me, I see Sonko going to do the job. I see him going to handle the job, despite of education, despite of those things that we have been discussing at the past. I see Sonko going to manage and is going to handle Nairobi.
As Otieno, yes, what do you want to see him fix? Is it the issue of traffic? Is it unemployment? Is it the issue of garbage that we've been seeing him address?
Fine. Traffic, he has talked about opening other new roads. Job employment, he has been with youths. Vijana wako wengi hapa Nairobi. And I see my new governor going to take that duty on his own. And he's going to solve job crisis in Nairobi. I see him going to stand with the youth in Nairobi. He's going to solve our problems in Nairobi.
Okay, let me hear from you. Yes. What problems do you want to see Sonko address in Nairobi?
First of all, Sonko gave a lot of promises, which is very well that he cannot fulfill. First of all, during his campaign interview, he promised Nairobians that within 90 days, he's going to solve the traffic problems. Up to now, nothing has taken place. Instead, what he has done, Sonko descended on Nairobi Water Company. He has sacked the MD plus directors, and he's now saying he's going to do audits for the workers. Now, can someone tell Sonko that if you think you came to Nairobi to start joking with people around, you won't make it? What you are supposed to do, sit down, talk to people, seek advice from other people who have been here for a long time. Then they can show you how to work. But if you come this way, start intimidating people left and right, it won't work.
All right, so before we hand over to you, Akisa, I really want to speak to one gentleman who has something to say in regards to the Supreme Court. We know it's one of the key issues that is taking top place here in Kenya. So for you, the Supreme Court, do you have confidence that the justice will be done? Do you have confidence in the judges? Yes.
Okay, Madam, when I begin with the 2013 election, we had a general election in 2013. There was CORD and Jubilee. Jubilee won. The CORD took a petition to the court. The ruling was not good on the CORD supporters, including the principals. The same people are now facing the same petition in court, judiciary. Now with a different Chief Justice, that is Maraga. By then was Willy Mutunga. Personally, I cannot say that I have a confidence or I don't have a confidence. But it's now upon the judges in the Supreme Court to give Kenyans surety that the majority of Kenyans can have confidence with the judiciary, and there is something called that justice can be had. Yes.
Thank you so much. Before Akisa, hand over to you, let me just remind our viewers what it is that Sonko movie, the new governor of Nairobi, has promised Nairobians. In the first 100 days, he says that he will use technology to control traffic, incentives for higher quality buses. We might see double-deckers in Nairobi, as well as embarking paving revolution for footpaths, provide drainage and unclogging, jobs to unemployed youth, as well as organized hawkers and small trade business operations, improve road signage, eliminating touting fee. So those are some of the things that Kidero has said that he will promise to do in the first 100 days as governor. Akisa.
Zinze Kibiko, our reporter there, joining us from the city centre, speaking to a number of Kenyans on some of the things they really do expect with the change of guard in the county of Nairobi, with Mike Sonko together with Polycarp Igathe being at the helm of the Nairobi County administration. I'd give each of you about a minute to just comment about some of the sentiments we've seen there from the